What's good, y'all? It's your girl, it's your fave, Just Age, and I am back with another video today, you guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for me, okay? And if you're not, welcome back to another video, girl. Welcome back to another video. Don't mind my tongue. I just had an icy. I have to cool myself down because it's hot. It's hot in Texas right now, okay? But I don't know what the title of this video is gonna be, but we have to get into more of the drama. We gotta get more into the drama that I did not expect. I told y'all in the last video that I wasn't gonna make another video, but here we go again with the games. Here we go again with the hooping, the hollering, the ruckus, and all of this extra stuff that still doesn't need to even be a thing, but because it's a thing, I'm gonna play the game. It is what it is. Let's go. So, if y'all don't know, I am currently having an issue with, we're gonna give her a new name. So in the first video I said her name, and apparently me saying her name in a video that I also mentioned to 4 other YouTubers, which are all bigger than said YouTuber, it became a whole problem. I did a story time on my channel about a friendship that I had with this girl. Her name is Belle in the story time. If you haven't watched the story, make sure you go and watch it so you kind of catch up on what's going on here. So I did a story time on Belle, and I, like I said, mentioned the 4 other YouTubers in this video. Mind you, said YouTuber was not the biggest YouTuber I even mentioned in this video, or the most relevant, or the most anything. So it became a thing, and yeah, y'all have to watch the last video to kind of know everything that's going on with that. So I made a video talking about me clearing up the drama because I felt like it needed to be clear, being that there had already been a Threads post made about me that I was unaware of because I'm blocked. And there had also been a YouTube segment that was said about me that I was told about. There was also an Instagram post about me, multiple Instagram posts made about me yesterday. And then I wake up to DMs of Instagram posts being made about me today. So I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot, and we're not here for it. That's a lot, and we're not gonna do that. I ain't never been the one, like I told y'all in my last video, to play games, but we're gonna play ball today. So I wake up and I see this video. So I'm gonna break down the video. I can't post the video on this page. I can only listen to it, and then I'll give y'all my commentary on it, because I'm sitting here doing my makeup, getting ready to make this video, and I get a message from YouTube, email from YouTube. I get an email from YouTube stating that the last video that I posted before this, titled Clearing Up the Drama, is going to be taken down in 6 days. So y'all favorite YouTuber, said YouTuber, let me give her a nickname. We're gonna call her Lips. We're gonna call her Lips. So Lips got upset about the video with over 500 comments on it, with 13,000 views on it currently, all basically holding Lips accountable. She don't like that. We know she don't like accountability. So she has the video taken down. The video is coming down in 6 days due to a copyright claim. So I have only a couple of options. I have the option to either delete it prior to the deletion of the video. If I don't delete it before the 6 days, it is going to put a copyright strike on my channel, and you are only allowed to get 3 copyright strikes on your channel before YouTube completely takes down your channel. So I have the option to delete it. I have the option to reach out to the creator for them to retract the copyright claim. And then I think I can cancel the, cancel the video altogether now. I can't remember because I've never got a copyright claim. So I was trying to figure out how it works. I was trying to dispute it. There's no way for me to dispute it. It's already scheduled for cancellation. Lips already put in the copyright claim, so she's having the video taken down. So prior to her having the video taken down, which I just got the notification about today, there have been multiple videos that have been made about me on Instagram prior to. So I'm about to listen to them, and then I'm gonna give my commentary on it and let y'all know what she said in the video. If you already follow Lips, then you probably have already seen it, because a couple of y'all have screen recorded and DM'd it to me. Lips have been spazzing. Lips been spazzing on her posts. She has been going nuts. I mean, waking up at the crack of dawn like the aunties do, going nuts on her Instagram story. So I'm about to listen to it real quick, and then I'm gonna give y'all my commentary on it, and we're gonna go from there. So the first thing that she said in the video, because it was long, y'all. When I say shawty ass went on a rant I mean a rant. When I say shawty ass went on a whole entire rant, I mean posting. Once I first seen it, it had been posted 3 hours ago. Then she posted something 30 minutes after that, and then she posted something again a few minutes after that. So she just spazzing right now. Real therapy is needed, but she was spazzing. So okay, the first portion of the video and what she was saying is talking about this messages for just that's me. She started talking about again how she doesn't talk about failed friendships on her channel. So I don't know much about Lips. I don't know much about her. But once people was kind of talking in the comments and stuff, and I started kind of hearing all the stuff that they were saying about her, was news to me. I ain't know nothing about Shorty. I don't care about her. So I ain't know nothing about her. Outside of what was told to me by Bill. So I don't know nothing about her. So I'm like, okay, so you don't talk about failed friendships on your channel. There's been multiple people that this girl, this lady, woman, elder has said about multiple people, multiple friends that she done been cool with, YouTubers she done been cool with. Those are things that she's done. It may not be titled story time. I may not have done it in the way that you do it, but we're still very much on the same room when it comes to talking about what's going on in our lives, 1000%. So trying to shade me based off of the fact that you don't make story times is crazy. It's a story time, you just put it inside of a vlog. It's a 2-for-1. So I'm like, okay, like what about it? She don't talk about failed friendships. That's you. And then saying basically, oh, well, you think that making content about your failed friendships or your friends is content? Yeah, I do think that's content. When people have YouTube channels, they talk about any and everything that's going on in their life. I've seen multiple videos that have said way more than anything I said about Wig, aka Bill, more things that I have said about, more things that they have said in other videos. So it's like, I didn't even crucify Bill the way that I could have. I didn't give it to her ass the way that I could have, the way that I should, based off the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna tell y'all in this video. So you're 1000% right. I do consider that content. Anything that has to do with me, my life, my feelings, my friends, my family, my dog, whatever it is, 1000% that is content to me. Just like you and your family, your shorty, you, the men that be cheating on you, beating on you, doing whatever it is that they doing, you consider that content. 1000%. That's like me saying I don't consider that content. Anything you post is content to me. So throwing shade is weird, and I'm completely unfazed by that. So next. So the next thing that she just said, she said she felt some type of way about me saying her name in the video in regard to Belle and what Belle was doing. I don't know if it's just me, but if someone is saying something about me, regardless of if I'm going to say something to them or not, if I'm talking to them or not, if they in my life or not, I want to know what's going on, because what was said, what's tea, what was said, 1000%. So to me, I felt like, one, I didn't say anything wrong in the video. Two, that's something I would want to know. That's something I would want to know. So her trying to make it seem like, I feel like she's trying to spin this narrative. And I've come to understand that she's very good at spinning narratives and making things work in her favor. Not here. So she said that my issue with her was a thread post. It 1000% was my issue because it was unnecessary. There was no reason for her to feel hit. There was no reason for her to feel disrespected. There was no reason for her to feel absolutely the fuck about anything that was said in that video. And the crazy part is, I'm such a nobody. I'm such a nobody. She ain't know me. She ain't this, that, and third. I'm such a nobody. But she's literally sitting here watching the out of every single video that's posted on this channel. So much to the point where she has gotten one removed. But it's okay. Because unbeknownst to her, I'm going to repost it. I'm going to let that one sit for the 6 days. And then I'm going to repost it. I'm going to take out the comments, whatever, that I posted on the screen. And I'm going to repost it. So what we talking about? So make sure y'all go run it up. I'm going to repost it. Like, you're not stopping. I'm going to repost it. And the fact that you're doing that shows that a hit dog gonna holler. Because what was the point? What was the point? Because now you stopping my bag. So now I'm really pissed off. Then she gonna say, I already knew. You said that she wasn't gonna post a video, but I already knew that a video was coming because that's what YouTubers do when it comes to me. I don't know why you think you're bigger than the program. I don't know who you think you is or who made you feel like you think you was somebody. But this is not that. I don't care nothing about nothing Shawty got going on. I don't care nothing about what you have going on. I don't care about it. And then my whole thing is this. You're still sitting here posting constantly day after day after day after day. I'm running circles in your man about nothing. You're steady posting spaz and crashing out on the internet every day about me. If I were you, I wouldn't give a f about me. If you literally have to respond to literally everything that you feel or deem as negative or coming at you in a way that you don't like, or that's not tending to your fairy tale narrative that you're trying to perceive and give to everybody else and show and flash and do all of that stuff, it's a problem. And that's the problem. You watched that story from beginning to end and read them comments and you felt hit, as you should. Because as a grown woman, you need to have some accountability for yourself. Ain't nobody else gonna tell you, but I'm gonna be that one. So her thing is, she feels like I was gonna make a thread video without her making a thread post. For what? For what? What was I gonna make a video about? You saying check DM? What was I gonna make a video about? What was I gonna make a video about? Your comment? I didn't even respond to the comment because there was no reason to respond to the comment. There was no reason for you to feel any type of anything in your body for you to be doing everything that you're doing. But I feel like you/she, Lips, is doing this because she feel hid. She doesn't want her fairy tale narrative that she's giving everybody and painting this perfect picture to be anything but perfect to everybody else. Don't get me wrong, everybody has their faults, everybody has their issues, everybody has all of that. They have it, 1000%, including myself. I never claimed to be a perfect person, but you're painting that narrative and now you're mad that your picture ain't so clear. You're mad that your picture ain't so pretty. There was no reason for me to make a post. There was no reason for me to make a video. What ammo would I have to have made the video? Had you not said nothing or made no thread post, nobody would care. Nobody would care. My subscribers are not your subscribers. They don't care. They don't know you. They haven't looked you up. It's not diminishing you in any way. It's not diminishing your character. It's not doing anything. You crashing out and doing everything that you're doing now is literally making you look worse. You're your brand. You're up your brand by blowing this completely out of proportion. It's giving emotionally unstable. You steady talking about this brand, but your brand is messy. This brand that you speak of is already messy based off of the stuff that you have already been doing. So me saying what I said was no addition to that. It was already messy. It was already messy. I didn't know that it was. I'm just going off of what I've heard or whatever. Actually, nah. What I had heard from Belle, I still didn't think nothing of it because I wasn't there. She could have said anything. I didn't think nothing of it. And I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't know about you or who you even were until I met her. So trying to say that I'm using your name for anything is crazy. Now, let's be for real. If I was going to use your name for anything, or if this was for clout, or if I did want views, or if I did whatever your speculation is, oh, you would have been in that title. Oh, you would have been in that title. Oh, I would have added you immediately. You would have been in that title. Now, what you're not going to do is beef with me for the free. That's not what you're gonna do. You gotta pay to play. You're not gonna beef with me for the free. So anything that I did after the fact that you made your thread post, oh yeah, I'm gonna get $1 off of that. That's for sure. This ain't free. This ain't free. She talking about that's what a lot of YouTubers do when it comes to me. I just got back on YouTube. When I'm making a story, I'm talking to y'all like I would talk to my homegirl. I'm talking to y'all like I would talk to anybody else. I'm talking to y'all like that. So in my initial thought, unless I'm speaking something negative, there's no reason for me to give nobody no nickname or to sugarcoat anything. I'm speaking my truth. Like I said in the last video, you trying to monitor what I'm doing is not gonna work here. I don't know if that's what you're used to, but this is a different game. This is a different ballpark. This is a different field. Monitor what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I got a mama. I got a mama. So trying to monitor what I'm doing and telling me what not to do and telling me what not to say, that's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. And I'll make 101 more videos just based off the fact that you're doing this. You done made all of these posts. You done did all of this extra shit for no reason. You done did all of this extra shit for no reason. And you're literally trying to make me look bad, but you look worse. You look worse. Like you really dragging it to hell, but lucky for you, I like the heat. Then she said, there's nothing that she didn't say or she didn't do that I didn't do. There's nothing that she didn't say or didn't do in her thread post that I didn't do in my video. That is what she just said. So she said she wasn't talking negatively about me, but you were, because you knew that she was going to rile up all that negative energy. You knew it was going to rile up all of your lip pals. You already knew that you were going to do all of that. You already knew what that was going to do. You cannot say that what you did, you didn't know was going to come with negativity. There's no way, shape, or form, if you're writing a post like that and you know that these folks is riding for you, that you thought that they was going to come through and say something positive. You never thought that. That's not even realistic. You never thought that. Fuck out of here. Then she said, there's nothing that she didn't do or say in the thread post that I didn't do to my friend. Y'all, this lady is literally sitting here talking about Belle. Whole time, all of the attention is taken off what the actual problem was, which is Belle. It is Belle. Now, shawty ass done slipped through the back door, and now me and her going at it. Shawty ass done slipped through the back door, now we going at it. So you're defending a woman that does this.
That was actually the day after Clayton had showed her ass when we were supposed to go to one of the popular restaurants that everybody else was going to around that time. And she was trying, her and wanted to get pictures beforehand. Mind you, we're already like 20 minutes behind schedule, and it takes 45 minutes to get there, and we went during spring break, I believe. So they were giving away reservations if you wasn't there on time. So at that point, our Airbnb had two ways to get in. You can get in at the bottom, you get in at the top. Little did we know that both doors, the bottom door was locked, and then we left out the top door, not knowing that that was gonna lock automatically. So anywho, we're out there taking pictures, late as it is. We go back, the door is locked. So I think I told you about that situation. She showed her ass. She screamed to the top of her lungs, who the fuck locked the door? This, that, and the third. Why would y'all lock the door? We sit here trying to get the Airbnb person to come, but they far away and can't come. So that was the night that she showed her ass. So then the next day, when we had to go through the ruins and the ATV and cenotes and all that stuff, that was the day after, and I wasn't feeling being around them. So then what made matters worse is that was being messy, because when you do those type of things, I think you already know, like, it's other groups of people with you, so they had brought it up. Girl, then another reason why I may have looked pissed is because that wig I had on was not the wig I was supposed to be wearing. Satan has like those deals with, you know, hair vendors or whatever. She was like, you could just take one of mine. Like, I get too many wigs, you just wear one of mine. So I was like, okay, cool. I've always wanted like highlights and shit like that, so can you do it? Because do hair. So she was like, yeah, cool. So I think she put something on the wig before we had went to Nick and Sam's for her dinner in Dallas, and then once we came back, it ate through the wig that I wanted to wear. So I'm like, damn, I already took this quick weave out, like, what am I gonna do? So I really felt like she was trying to sabotage me, because I'm like, you said you used to do hair, and if that's the case, why would you put this product on this wig knowing we're about to be gone for like 2-3 hours? But okay. And then the whole Houston thing, us going back home, and then leaving for Houston to go pop up on a nigga that was acting funny with her. That was a whole story in itself.
But yeah, so mind you, there's more where that came from, but depending on if she decides to keep posting and ranting, I will play the rest, but I'll leave it at that. So that's who you're taking the bullet for right now. So okay, there's that. Now in the video, she says that I'm coming at her about making the thread post, but I'm negating the fact that I made a video about my friend. You don't know me, I don't know you, I don't want to know you, and I hope you don't want to know me. So anything that I do does not matter. Also, that is not my friend, because if she was, she wouldn't have been doing the stuff that was in said video. She would not have been acting the way that she was acting. She would not have said the things that she said, and she would not have did the things that she did. So as far as I'm concerned, that's not my friend. That was not my friend. She wasn't doing nothing different to me that she was doing to you. So as far as I'm concerned, we in the same boat when it comes to her, but that seems to not be a topic of discussion. That seems to be the part that's being left out. So whatever. And on top of the fact that I can do what I want. Ho! On top of the fact that I can do what I want. Okay? Okay? Until you start paying some bills around here, what I want to say about who I want to say it about is going to be said. Moving on. She said that she hates that I feel like she was trying to little girl me, and her whole thing is that she just is tired of mess being attached to her name. You 1000% are trying to bully me. 1000%. Why would you get my video taken down? I'm gonna repost it, but why would you get my video taken down? You is trying to little girl me. You is trying to little girl me. You is trying to little homie me. You're really like, you're trying to bully me into doing something that I don't want to do. You're trying to make me do something that I don't want to do, which is cooperate, and that's what you want me to do. It's not happening. It's not happening. And I don't know, I never necessarily said it had anything to do with your age, but I feel like at your age you're doing too much. I feel like at your age you shouldn't feel no type of way about me. But I think that that shows a level of insecurity. I think that that's what that shows. 1000%. Because going on rants for days, going from Instagram to Threads, from Threads to YouTube, and from YouTube back to Instagram for 2 days, bothered by little old me. I can see why, you know what I'm saying, but bothered. Then she's saying, I get that you didn't say anything bad, I get that you didn't say anything bad. So why do you feel so hit to the point where you're taking it to the extremes that you're taking it to? The video that I made was pre-recorded. I have the same outfit on. So you're telling me that a pre-recorded video that had 2 parts, I'm not supposed to post the second part because of how you feel about something. Would you not post your content because of how I feel about it? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. No, you would not post something because of how I felt about it. You're gonna do what you wanna do. And that's exactly what I did. I did what I wanted to do. On top of the fact that that video was already recorded. There was no way, no how, no nothing that I could have taken your name out, that I could have did anything. And it's still just a simple fact that you're a public figure. There's 1,000,001 people that I'm sure know you that speak on you every single day. So the fact that you chose this video out of thousands of videos to come and plop a comment on and to start issues with is beyond me. There's 1,000,000 other channels. There's reaction channels. There's regular channels. There's even other YouTubers that you beefing with that I didn't even know. There's even other YouTubers that Shawty is beefing with that I didn't even know about. Actually, girls that I actually like and follow. So I didn't even know nothing about it. So you sitting here and telling me that everybody else is the problem. So Belle was the problem. I'm the problem. The other YouTubers was the problem. Your old friend was the problem. All of those other people were the problem. The men are the problem. Everybody but you is the problem. Okay. She said I posted part 2 and ignored her. I ignored you based off the fact that you did that shit on purpose. Based off the fact that you had already posted whatever you had posted, on top of the comment, on top of an already recorded vlog where you was talking mess. She literally posted the vlog the day after addressing the issue again. So if I had came to you and said don't put that in your vlog, would you have not put it in your vlog? I highly doubt it. It's a pre-recorded video and you trying to stop my bag is beyond me. That's what's pissing me off now. So we done went from Threads to you playing with my money. And that's why the energy in this video was gonna be different. I kept it very cute, I kept it very mild, I kept it very steady on that last video. But you're gonna get it today because there was no reason for that. Like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying through this video, that video is gonna go right back up. I'm gonna take the screenshots out and it's gonna go right back up. You don't like the fact that your character is being diminished on the internet based off of what people are seeing and hearing and stuff that you're doing behind the scenes. You ain't gonna let it, you don't want it to be public. You cool with doing it behind closed doors. When it's public, it's a problem. No, public disrespect gets public disrespect. You treat people how you want to be treated. And at that age, my expectation would be that you knew that already. She told me something after I posted part 2. She like, oh, that's what type of time she on. So that's why she went to Threads and posted on her Threads after I dropped part 2. Again, it was already a pre-recorded video. I had the same outfit on. There was a whole video and I cut part of the video and I put it in a part 2 to stretch my content. I put it in a part 2. I wasn't gonna record again that week. So I put it in a part 2. Not that I have to explain that to nobody. Because again, I'm grown, like I'm gonna keep saying. But I posted it in a part 2. You're overly pressed. You don't even need no iron. Overly pressed. Like, this is so ridiculous to me. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the rest of the videos and the rest of the stuff that was said over a couple of days, and then I'm gonna give my 2 cents like I did in the other video. And if she does decide to respond, there'll be another response. There'll be another response. I'm gonna continue to go head to head and toe to toe as long as you want to do it, because this was unnecessary. So to me, that's bullying. You're not bullying. Ain't nobody ever looked at me and thought I could bully her. You ain't never thought that. Then she said, that whole, I hope you don't think you know bully. I hope you don't think you know bully. What was that about? Exactly what the fuck I said. There's no in between. There's no reading in between the lines. It's exactly what the fuck I said. What? This is literally borderline bullying. Like, what you're doing is literally borderline bullying. On top of the fact that you're constantly making all these posts and you know that I can't see it. You know that I can't see it. You know somebody's gonna show me it. You're doing it on purpose. And then you're trying to make it seem like this is all for clout. Trust and believe. There are bigger people that I can use if I ever wanted to get some clout. But per usual, based off the people who have already been on my channel all this time, one, I have been inconsistent. I don't even post like that. I just got back on YouTube. I also know bigger people and bigger situations and all that stuff that I could have made work in my favor that I chose not to because I'd rather get it out the mud. I don't have to clout chase. You're clout chasing. At this point, you're clout chasing. Literally waking up every single day, posting about me is literally insane. Posting about me when all of this is over a whole nother person. She gonna say, she just is tired of mess. That's why she went on a rant on Threads. Girl, there's absolutely nothing that you're going through that nobody else is going through or has gone through. Talking about you going through a breakup. I don't sympathize with that. I don't sympathize with that. I don't sympathize with that, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Any mess that you're in, now that I'm seeing it from a bird's eye view, and now that I'm hearing all the other stuff that have went on prior to me, it's given that's what you like. It's given that's what you like. It's given that's your digital footprint and that's your field. That's what it's giving. I may make a story time or something of the sort. I may make a little story time. But you in real shit. You in real drama with a lot of people. And you cannot tell me that everybody else is the problem. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. And like I said, I hope you don't think you know bully, because I hope that you don't. I hope that you don't. But that is exactly what it's giving. And I would be a damn fool if I didn't sit on this internet and stand up for myself based off the fact that I've seen other creators not, or I've heard that other creators have not, or I've heard whatever it is that you said or that you've done. There's no way in hell on God's green earth, nothing under the sun is moving me. I'm always 10 toes down behind myself. And the fact that you're constantly doing this every single day, I'm going to continue to do it. I ain't going to do nothing but step harder behind myself. Just like your subscribers stepping behind you, man, stepping behind me. Just like how you feel like you stepping behind yourself, I'm stepping behind myself. If it's gonna be a forever beef, let it be that. I don't mind. Let it be that. I'll post a video every day if you want me to. But one thing you're not gonna do is have me blocked and then sit there and talk shit like I can't sit there and defend myself. So I'm gonna defend myself on this camera. I don't have any other way to do it. So you trying to make it seem like me making the videos for clout and all that stuff, girl, please. Please, your reputation is in hell and you trying to drag me there. But like I said, lucky for you, I like the heat. So what you want to do? I ain't never had beef with nobody on the internet. I have never beefed with no woman on the internet. This would be my first time it ever happening. But you have a track record. This is my first time of this ever happening in my life, because I ain't that type of person. I don't even give negative energy. That's not something that I do. That's not something that I do. That's not something that's attached to me. But unfortunately, you blowing it up is now attaching it to me. You want to talk about a plan? That was yours. Oh, in that last video, she's talking about, she said the reason that I made the voice notes was, or talked about mentioning the voice notes or whatever, was because I was upset. No, that was for you to question her loyalty. You always talking about what everybody else is doing to you. That was for you to question her loyalty. Like, that's exactly what that was for. That was for you to question her loyalty, because exactly what she's doing to me and what she did to me, she is doing to you. And it's crazy because all of that's being said and all that's being done, but the reason that I would play it is because you're sitting here trying to bite the bullet for her. You sitting here taking all of her heat when all of this, now it's not even about Bill. Don't nobody even care about Bill no more. You did that. Nobody even care about her anymore. That was the reason for that. So you trying to make it like you're constantly trying to spin these narratives to make it work in your favor, and it's not. And anybody who has a solid brain and can really think for themselves, they would know exactly what you're doing. They would know exactly what you're doing, because I haven't crashed out on the internet. I made one video. I didn't make no post. I didn't make no thread. I didn't make no tweet. I didn't do anything. I made one video and I addressed it and I said I was done. You watched the video after me saying I was done and then proceeded. So it's given this is what you want. So it's given this is what you want. You already do well. Now you're just being greedy trying to do extra shit. That's what it's given to me. You constantly bringing up these voice notes because you don't want them to be played, because you're gonna look dumb for biting the bullet for her. But you already look dumb. Like, you already look real goofy, real clown-like. Red nose and big shoes. Rainbow wig. Like, that's literally what it's giving. You're literally crashing out about absolutely nothing. Then she gonna say that made me post that if that's content for me posting voice notes and me doing whatever, if that's content for me, then go ahead and did. You made all of this content. I got hella stuff that I want to post. You make this content, so you front and center for me right now, because you're doing all this yapping. You doing all of this, do this. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, be for real, shawty. Like, you tripping. Then she like, you did all of this to your best friend. You did all of this to your best friend. Why do you care? That is so beyond the point. That is so far from the point. And what about it? If Belle got an issue, she can come say something to me. She can come see me. She can pop up on me. Then you felt even more hit. So after the fact, you hit up Belle You posted a screenshot on your story of Belle, of y'all in the DM, and Belle gonna say, I don't know why she's doing all of this, why you're included in all of the ill will that she has towards me, but I apologize and I'm so sorry. I don't know why she's doing this after 2 years. Girl, shut up. Shut up before I blast you. I was very nice and very calm and very steady because it's not in my character when it came to the video that I made about you. But girl, be for real. You know what I know. Be for real. So I'm gonna just tell her to shut up, and I'm gonna keep it cute on that whole thing. And it hasn't been 2 years. It literally just made a year last month that we hadn't talked. And I know because I went to go look up the voice notes. I know because I had to go to the thread of her, the thread that I had with her. That's the only reason. Like, nah, like she talking about something been 2 years. Girl, it haven't been 2 years. You lost the room, so I bet it feel like a decade to you. It have not been 2 years. It's been a year. But regardless, there was no reason for me to talk about it in that moment, on top of the fact that I hadn't been on YouTube in 10 months. I just got back to YouTube literally 3 weeks ago. So when was I going to talk about it? When was I going to talk about it? I put that in the vote, like a lot of other stuff that y'all going to hear about going forward. I put it in the vote. Even if I talked about it 3 years from now, what about it? Y'all don't make sense. Y'all seeing all these numbers and seeing all of this stuff. Y'all literally are using fillers on this subject. Y'all are using fillers. Like, they one on the same. I can see why they was friends. They one on the same. Belle ain't no better than Lips. And then it's crazy. Here go Belle talking about, I don't know why that's going on, but I apologize. That hoe did be so done. I never got no apology. So I see she's still stuck in her nuts. But it is what it is. Hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy. Then we proceed to go to today. We proceed to go to today, and gets up again at the ass crack of dawn, and she makes another video. She makes another video on her Instagram, and it is my analytics. She posted my analytics on her Instagram page, and she basically was talking about me making this all be calculated, and I wanted this beef with her, and this was all a part of my evil plan, and like all of this stuff. She posted all this stuff about this is my evil plan, blah blah blah. So after she made that post, literally an hour later, maybe 2 hours later, that's when she got the video taken down. So if I don't say something to her about taking it down, I have to take it down, or YouTube's gonna take it down, and I'll receive a strike on my channel. So BS. I'm not even about to feed into that or nothing that she's saying, because anybody who know me know that that's not the truth. Nothing that I said in the story time in my brain would have warranted this to be so big. There's nothing that could have prepared me for what's happening right now. There's nothing that could have prepared me for what's happening right now. She also went on Threads again today and made a bunch of other posts talking about blogs, her people in the comments, per usual. So at this point, we just at a cycle. So I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna wrap up the video, and I'm sure she's gonna say something else and watch the video from beginning to end with no skips. And read every comment and feel some type of way again. Unfortunately, I couldn't let y'all hear the let y'all see or hear anything in regard to it, based off the fact that she got the other video taken down, and I don't want to have to edit it and do all of that stuff again like I got to do the other video tonight. So I'm just gonna say this: at the end of the day, this is a mountain that can't be moved. This is a mountain that can't be moved, period. Like, this is not for clout. I 1000% talked about Belle. You shouldn't have started this with the thread post. You have more than enough engagement and didn't need mine. You're crashing out about somebody that's in their 20s still. Why you over the hill? This is ridiculous. Find some business. I'm completely cool with this still being a thing. If you want it to be a thing, it is what it is. But backing down or trying to silence me, taking my stuff down, doing all this stuff, having your subscribers come over here, all that stuff, I can't be moved. I said what I said in my story. I mentioned her name. There was a fair warning to her in regard to this girl, per the voice notes that I let y'all hear. After all of these days, the video that was posted almost 2 weeks ago is still on this girl brain. Everything is still fresh to her. Everything is whatever it is to her, to you, because you're gonna watch this. So I'm talking to you. And I'm cool with going back and forth as long as you want to go back and forth. This is not something that I wanted to be a part of my platform, because it never has been a part of my platform. I have made a bunch of stories, and I have never had no issues like this. I've never had no issues like this. So it's given to me that this is what you wanted, regardless of your subscriber count, regardless of, you know, whatever it is or whoever it is that you think you is. This is what you wanted. Because had you not said nothing, literally nothing, this would not even be happening right now. But you crashing out. What's the crash out for? If you feel so validated and you feel like you so right, why are you crashing out? Let me know. So at the end of the day, like I said what I said. I meant what I said. I'm gonna continue to say what I feel. And that's just what it's gonna be. Like, that's just what it's gonna be. That's just what it's gonna be. I don't know what else to say in regard to it. But y'all, I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. Let me know your opinions on the video. I'm gonna make sure that I get that other video edited and uploaded. I'm gonna let it still sit for the next 6 days before YouTube deletes it. Before YouTube deletes the video that Lips had taken off my channel, which is insane to me. But it is what it is, girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna edit that video. I'm gonna get this one up today. Today's Saturday. Today is the 28th. So depending on how this goes, I'm sure I'll see y'all again based off of how she's acting, and we just gonna go from there, y'all. So I'll see y'all on the next one. Be safe. Have a good weekend.